Hello, hello! Kamusta po kayo? Kamusta po kayo? Yan, welcome po to our Coach Pinoy TV channel kung saan po, naku, punong-puno po ng learnings. Yan ang pwede nyo pong matutunan dito about sales, about money, business, career, personal development, and of course, ang paborito natin sa lahat, ang real estate. Ah. So, para po dun sa mga kakatune in lang po sa ating Coach Pinoy TV channel, yan. And even those po, no, even those po na hindi pa po, or rather, matagal na po nakatune in sa channel natin at hindi pa po nagsusubscribe, well, there are two reasons po why I'm hoping na mag-subscribe po kayo. First, syempre, para po kayo po ay ma-update sa atin pong mga new uploaded videos. Yan. At pangalawa, at pinaka-importante po sa lahat, para po malaman ko kung talaga pong, kumbaga gusto nyo pa pong magtagal itong channel na to. No? Kasi syempre, pag nakita ko pong marami pong nagsusubscribe, ibig sabihin po, naku, marami pa pong gustong matuto with this Coach Pinoy TV channel po. Okay? At ang kagandahan yan ay mas marami pa po akong videos na magagawa, no? Mga learnings, para po mas marami pa po tayong mga kababayan na matulungan, no, na ma-educate ng iba't ibang learnings sa iba't ibang topics po. No? And by the way, for those who have just tuned into this channel, let me introduce myself po. I am your Coach Pinoy, si Coach Gandhi. A little bit of background about me po. I'm actually a professional training and management consultant po for over 14 years na po. And I have been training several companies na po, no? Different industries. Hindi lang po real estate, marami pa po. No? I'm doing that with my company po, no? Which is G-Core Training Consultants. Yan, G-Core Training Consultants. So para po sa mga nanonood, na if ever lang naman na meron po kayong company or employed kayo sa isang company and gusto nyo pong mag-conduct po ko ng training sa inyo, I can definitely do that. Now, I'll put in po the details in our description. And by the way, we also have public seminars po and free seminars. Okay? So kahit na hindi kayo company, kahit individual ka lang and gusto mo pong matuto, we also have that. Okay? So yan po. So ito pong video natin, yan, finally, no? Para po dun sa mga nakapanood ng part 1 at part 2 ng atin pong video, no? Ito na po yung ating part 3, no? Part 3 po ng ating video titled Why is buying a house a liability? So, di ba po dun sa first video natin o part 1 natin, meron akong iniwan na tanong sa inyo na I'm sure tanong nyo rin, di ba? Na tama pa ba na bumili ka or bumili ako ng bahay? No? Is it still good to buy a house from developers or from agents or brokers? By the way, I'm also a licensed broker para po dun sa mga kakatune in lang. No? I've been a licensed broker since 2013. So hindi ko po kinakalaban ng profession ko. At dito po sa part 3 video na to, sasagutin ko po ang aking stand or recommendation po if dapat ka pa bang bumili ng bahay dahil nga liability siya, no? So medyo short review lang po para lang po malinaw, no? Pag sinabi nating liability, may katandem po normally yan, no? Si asset. Okay? So si asset at si liability. So pasisimpleng ko po, pag sinabi pong asset, money coming in to your pocket, and liability is money going out of your pocket. So ibig sabihin, buying a house is a liability. In fact, I'd like to stress the point. Buying a house and living in it, no, is actually or most probably the biggest liability in your lifetime. Okay? So medyo, I hope to the point po ako dyan, no? Okay. Alright. So huwag po kayo mag-alala, hindi ko po tatapusin itong video na to until such time na masagot ko kung tama nga ba na dapat ka pang bumili ng bahay. Okay? Alright. So, now, ang tanong, okay, kasi sa part 2 po, diniscuss po natin kailan at bakit, no, liability ang isang bahay. Right? Okay, dito naman po sa part 3, sasagutin natin, kailan naman asset ang isang bahay? Okay? When is a house an asset? Right? Okay, so una sa lahat, no? Una sa lahat, when you buy a house or a property, okay, for the purpose of renting it out for income, then it becomes an asset. Okay? So medyo ano yan eh. Actually po, ang bahay, no, ang bahay po talaga. It really depends on how you use it. Kung bumili ka ng bahay and titirahan mo siya ng ilang taon, no, lalo na kung niloan mo siya for 30 years, halimbawa through Pag-ibig financing, my God, di ba? Nagbabayad ka ng interest for 30 years. Kahit na ba sabihin natin na mura lang yan, maliit lang yan, still you are paying for it. Still money going out of your pocket. It is a liability unless you buy something, kahit na ba financing, di ba? For the purpose of generating income, which in this case, kung pare-rent mo siya. Okay? Alright. Next, isa pa sa, kumbaga example, kung kailan nagiging asset ang isang property or bahay. No? Okay. When you buy to make it a home office. Okay? Or a staff house or a company asset. So, bakit siya nagiging asset? No? Pagka ganon. Una, syempre, halimbawa may negosyo ka. May negosyo ka. So, you don't want to spend so much on rent, for example, no, ng commercial space or office, no? So gusto mo home office lang or depende sa klase ng business mo, right? So the fact that you are saving dun sa spending mo dapat when you're renting out an office or a commercial space, ginagamit mo yung bahay mo as an office, pero for your business that generates money for you, then now your home is an asset. Kahit na ba sabihin na natin 100 square meters yan, pero 30 square meters or 20 square meter lang ang ginagamit mo for your home office, it still becomes an asset. Why? Because it's generating income for you. Baka lang, may magtanong dyan. Coach, bumili ako ng bahay ko. Diba? Bumili ako ng bahay ko. May work naman ako, employed ako. So kumikita pa rin ako, hindi ba asset pa rin ang bahay? Ikaw ang asset, hindi ang bahay. Okay? Simplihin natin yan. Pero in this case, if you use your house as an office for your business that generates money, then your house now becomes an asset. Okay? All right, next. When you use it to apply for good debts. Pag sinabi natin debts, as in D-E-B good debts, to generate more income. Yan. Actually, may katandem din yan. Siyempre, kung may good, may bad. Di ba? So, may sinasabi din tayong bad debts. But of course, we'll discuss that in the separate video po. No? So, hindi po lahat ng utang ay masama. Ayan, so teaser na yan. Okay? So, what you want to have are good debts, not bad debts. Okay? So, halimbawa, let me give you an example. Okay. Bumili ka ng isang bahay. Okay? Bumili ka ng isang bahay. Nangutang ka. Nangutang ka sa bangko. O kaya ay sa Pag-ibig. Yan. Pag inutang mo or nangutang ka, bumili ka ng bahay at tinirhan mo, so it's not generating income for you, that's a liability. Remember that? Kahit ilang years pa yung ginamit mo, kahit na sinabi mo nag-a-appraise ang value niyan, tumataas ang value nito. Ganito lang bili ko dati. Ngayon, ganito na. It's still a liability. Why? Because money going out of your pocket pa rin. Walang pumapasok. Oo, tumataas ang value niya, pero remember, yan. Mamaya. I don't want to spoil the video. All right. So, again when you use it to apply for good debts or loans, yan, for the purpose of generating income. Okay, so it now becomes an asset. Okay, number 4. Okay, number 4. When you pass it on, pag pinamana mo sa iyong mga tagapagmana, sa iyong heirs, as an income generating property. So, halimbawa, bumili ka ng bahay. No? Halimbawa, yung bahay na yan, pinaparenta mo. Pinaparenta mo. Ipinasa mo ngayon, o kaya pinamana mo sa mga anak mo or apo mo. Diba? Pero, nirerentahan pa rin. Nagge-generate pa rin siya ng income. Then now, it is still an asset or it is an asset. Okay? So, clear tayo dyan Ako, napakasimple po. Depende sa gamit mo. Pag bumili ka ng bahay, tinirahan mo lang, it's not earning you income. Income meaning regular, may pumapasok na pera, monthly, daily, whatsoever. Okay? Then, it's a liability. Pag may pumapasok, it's an asset. Pag labas lang ng labas, walang pumapasok, it's a liability. Plain and simple. Okay? Alright, now, ito na. Okay, ito na. Alam ko yung iba dyan, talagang medyo naglalaban ng kanila pong loob. At sinasabi, hindi ito liability, asset ito. Bakit? Kasi investment siya. Diba? Investment siya, nagge-generate siya na, kumbaga tumataas ang value. Yan. Para po mas maliwanagan kayo when you talk about what investment is. Kasi po sad to say, ito na yung sinasabi ko, that's the reason why my goal is really to educate our kababayans. No? Most of our kababayans po do not even know what investment really means. Okay? Right. Let me give you a perfect example. Hindi na po ako magpapangalan ng brand. Bumili ka ng isang cellphone. Okay? 12 Pro. Di ba? Okay, bumili ka. Ang ginawa mo, ginagamit mo lang siya for calling, texting, TikTok, di ba? Panood-panood ng YouTube, scroll sa Facebook, walang perang pumapasok. That is not an investment. Nag-invest ako. Mag-iipon ako para mag-invest sa telepono. It is not an investment because in the first place, nagde-depreciate yan. Bumababa ang value niya. Hindi mo na kumbaga yung pagbili mo sa kanya, hindi mo na mabebenta ng same price or even higher than that. So it's not even an investment. So pero marami sa mga kababayan natin iniisip investment yan, it's not. No, it's a liability. Okay? But it only becomes an asset kung halimbawa yung telepono mo kahit gaano pa kamahal yan. Although ako, hindi mo ko papabili ng masyado mahal na phone. Diba? Para lang sa akin, as long as I can use it, it's working. Diba? Okay. It becomes an asset if you use it, for example, para tumawag sa mga kliyente, para you have business. Diba? O kaya naman, ay kumukuha ka ng video, nagkikreate ka ng mga videos for you to monetize. Okay? Or para kumita ka. Okay, so then it becomes an asset. Right? So, now, this is something important for you to know po. Okay? Speaking about house being an investment. Kasi marami po sorry po, ako po ay licensed broker, but sad to say, there are also salespeople pa rin, mga agents, no? Well, I hope I don't offend anyone, pero marami po nagsasabi na, bili po kayo ng bahay, investment. Okay? Without even knowing sila mismo, ano ba ang ibig sabihin ng investment? But, you cannot just offer a property as an investment if you yourself don't even know what an investment means. Diba? Okay. So, a house is an investment, but yung income is only realized po, okay, only realized po kapag ang bahay ay kumikita or nabenta na. Okay? Balikan niyo po, or maybe check niyo, ano ba ang definition ng investment? Diba? Ang investment is, meron kang paglalagyan ng pera mo with the expectation that there will be money coming in at a certain period of time. Okay? At a certain period of time. Kaso mo, ito pong bahay, until such time na maibenta mo siya, tsaka mo palang masasabing investment yan kasi may pera nang pumasok. Meaning, let me give you a perfect example or a scenario. Binili mo yung bahay mo ng 1 million. After several years, 5 million na siya. Yes, tumaas ang value, pero the cycle of it being an investment is not yet complete until such time na mabenta mo siya and it becomes what? Money. Kasi ibig sabihin, doon mo palang marirealize or magmamaterialize ang iyong kita sa investment mo. Pero, between the period of buying it at sinasabi mong investment siya, hanggang sa time na nabenta mo siya, okay, gagastos ka. Lalo na kung hindi income generating ang property. Okay, so hopefully malinaw na po yan. Right? Okay, so now, ito na po. Ito na po ang tanong na tinanong natin sa ating part 1 ng video. So by the way po, if you want to watch part 1 and part 2 of our video, I'll include it po sa atin pong, pagkatapos po ng video na to, nandun po yung parang thumbnails po ng videos natin. You can click that, no? Or I'll also include it po sa ating link, no? Okay. Alright. Now, ito na ang tanong, no, sa part 1 natin. Question is, so should I stop buying or should I not buy a house from developers, agents, and brokers? So, tagalogin ko po. So, ibig sabihin, so dapat pa ba or hindi na ako dapat bumili pa ng bahay? Mga developers, agents, or brokers. Okay? Licensed broker po ako. Ang sagot ko po at recommendation ko sa inyo, ang answer ko ay, kasi ang tanong is, so should I stop buying a house or buying a house from developers, agents, and brokers? Ang sagot ko po ay ito. Of course not. Siyempre, kailangan ka pa rin bumili. Yan. Kailangan ka pa rin bumili. Okay. So, siyempre, you should still continue buying properties. No? Ang kailangan lang po ay i-adjust mo or i-repurpose mo kung bakit ka bumibili ng bahay. Okay? So, alam ko, marami po sa atin, medyo, sabihin na nating nasilaw or maybe na-ingrain na po sa utak natin habang lumalaki po tayo na pangarap natin magkaroon ng sariling bahay. Everybody naman, no? Kahit ako. Diba? Bata ako, I wanted to own a house. Diba? Pero hindi po itinuro sa atin na ang bahay, owning it is actually a big responsibility and a big liability. Okay? So, do not stop buying a house. Actually, you should buy a house. But, you have to know your purpose for buying that house. Okay? Now, eto na. Meron pa po tayong mga susunod pang mga episodes or videos. Yan. So, ito po, I'm sure, mas magiging excited kayo sa mga videos na ito. So, abangan nyo po. That's the reason why, kanina po sabi ko nga, if gusto nyo pa po na matuto dito po sa Coach Pinoy TV channel at gusto nyo pa pong gumawa pa po ako ng mas maraming video pa, no, para makatulong po sa ating mga kababayan, all you need to do po, okay, is hit the subscribe button po and the notification bell para ma-update po kayo sa atin pong mga upcoming videos. Kasi ito na, no? Ito na. Exciting episodes next natin, no? Number 1, yan. Why is renting o bakit yung pagrerenta is much better than owning a house? Yan, di ba? Kasi po, madalas, yan, ako, I'm also in the real estate business, no? Normally, ang mga sellers po, they will always tell you, why rent when you can own a house? Tama? Lalo na sa mga nagbabalak bumili ng bahay diyan, ha? Okay, kasi ang importante, kailangan tama yung impormasyon na sinasabi sa'yo ng agent mo. Kasi sa sobrang dami po ng mga sellers, mga agents, mga brokers ngayon, napakahirap pong makakilala ng talaga mapagkakatiwalaan mo na with your best interest in mind, no? So, madalas sinasabi po nila, why rent when you can own a house? So, medyo hindi kumpleto yung information. Okay, now, para malaman mo, bago ka pa bumili ng bahay, I suggest po, you look forward to that video po, no? So, why is renting way better than owning a house? Okay, that's why subscribe ka na. Okay, whether bago ka dito sa channel na to or matagal ka na, mag-subscribe ka na para maabangan mo yan. Alright? Okay, next is it good to buy properties as an individual? Ako, exciting po yan. Okay, ibig sabihin yan, lalo na kung halimbawa, syempre, medyo gumaganda ang buhay, lumalaki ang kita, nakabili ka na ng bahay, bibili ka pa ulit, bibili ka pa ulit, bibili ka pa ulit, at bibili ka pa ng lupa, ng kondo, di ba? So, is it good to buy properties as an individual? I hope you guys are excited, no, sa video natin na yan. Okay, and last, why is buying a condo better than buying a house? O, di ba? Kasi minsan, siyempre tayo habang lumalaki, sinasabi, alam mo naman mga Pinoy, mas gusto ko yung bahay at lupa kaysa sa condo. Yan. So para medyo ma-educate tayo at mas maliwanagan tayo, why is buying a condo better than buying a house? Okay? So with that said po, again, para po dun sa mga bagong tune-in lang po sa channel natin, or even those na matagal na po sa channel natin na hindi pa po nagsusubscribe, please, again, 2 reasons. One, para po ma-update po tayo sa mga new videos. And pangalawa, para po malaman ko, no, kung talaga bang nagugustuhan ninyo ito pong ating channel para gumawa pa po ako ng mas maraming video so you can learn more and I can also help pa mas marami pa pong tao para matuto. Okay, mas marami pa po sa mga kababayan natin. Right? So please, subscribe na by hitting that subscribe button and hit that notification bell. Okay? Alright. So, with that said po, by the way, para po dun sa mga nagbabalak na bumili ng bahay or maybe just for free advice, no? Kung gusto mong humingi ng advice pagdating sa pag-invest sa property or pagbili ng property, you can actually put it po sa comment, no? Diyan po sa ating comment. Huwag po kayo mag-alala, sasagutin ko po lahat yung comments nyo dyan. Or you can also check out po yung atin pong page, no? Yung atin pong real estate page naman. It's Golden King Realty. Okay, Golden King Realty. Yan, nasa Facebook po tayo. Right? So, with that said po, again, ito po ang inyong Coach Pinoy, si Coach Gandhi. Always reminding you, stay positive, stay healthy, stay safe, and of course, stay blessed. Maraming salamat.